You open your notes. 3 seconds later, you open Instagram. You close Instagram, open notes again. 2 minutes later, you're watching a random video about a guy teaching his cat to open doors. And here's the worst part. You don't even like cats. This isn't laziness. This isn't lack of discipline. This is a chemical war happening inside your brain. And right now, social media is winning. But today, I'm going to show you how to hijack that exact system and point it directly at studying.
Here's what nobody tells you. Your brain doesn't actually want Instagram. It wants dopamine. Instagram just figured out how to deliver it faster than anything else in human history. Every like, every scroll, every notification, each one is a tiny dopamine hit designed by billion-dollar engineers to keep you locked in. And your textbook? Your textbook was written by a professor in 1987 who thought Comic Sans was too casual. It never stood a chance. But here's the thing. Dopamine doesn't care where it comes from. It only cares about one thing. And once you understand what that one thing is, you can make your brain crave studying the same way it craves scrolling. Let's get into it.
Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical. It's not. Dopamine is the anticipation chemical. Neuroscientist Andrew Huberman explains it this way. Dopamine doesn't spike when you get the reward. It spikes when your brain expects the reward is coming. This is why the notification sound is more exciting than reading the actual message. This is why scrolling feels better than stopping. Your brain is constantly chasing the possibility of reward, not the reward itself. Social media is engineered around this perfectly. Infinite scroll means the reward is always possibly one swipe away. Your brain never gets to settle. It just keeps chasing. And studying? Studying feels like the opposite. You sit down. The reward, good grades, success, a better future, feels miles away. So your dopamine flatlines. Motivation disappears. Your brain screams for something easier. But here's where it gets interesting. You can reprogram this response, not with motivation, not with discipline, with dopamine architecture.
Here are 5 science-backed ways to make your brain release dopamine during studying, not just after. 1. The progress trigger. Your brain releases dopamine every time it perceives forward movement. This is why video games are so addictive. Every level, every point, every achievement is a dopamine hit. So gamify your study session. Break your material into tiny missions. Not study chemistry for 3 hours. Instead, master chemical bonding in 25 minutes. Then check it off, physically, on paper. That checkmark triggers a real dopamine release. Your brain feels progress. Progress feels good. Good feels like more. Stack enough small wins and studying starts feeling like leveling up.
2. The curiosity gap method. Dopamine spikes hardest when your brain senses an unanswered question. This is why YouTube thumbnails ask questions instead of giving answers. Use this while studying. Before reading any topic, ask yourself one question about it. Why does the human body need sleep at all? How did Einstein actually think? What happens to an atom when it loses an electron? Now your brain is hunting for the answer. Hunting releases dopamine. Suddenly, studying feels less like eating vegetables and more like solving a mystery.
3. The reward sandwiching technique. Here's an advanced trick most students never figure out. Your brain can be conditioned to associate studying with reward if the timing is right. Here's the formula. Before studying, do something that slightly boosts your mood. A favorite song, a short walk, cold water on your face. During studying, use focus music with a consistent beat. 40 to 50 hertz binaural beats shown in research to increase concentration. After studying, give yourself a real reward, not a fake one,
something you actually enjoy. Over time, your brain starts connecting the act of studying with the dopamine loop. The environment itself becomes a trigger. You sit at your desk, and your brain starts releasing dopamine automatically. This is exactly how habits are built at the neurological level. 4. The Novelty Injection. Dopamine loves new things. This is why day one of a new notebook feels amazing. Use that. Switch your study location every few days. Try a new color coding system. Explain a concept using a voice note instead of writing. Draw a mind map instead of reading notes. Novelty isn't distraction. It's a dopamine delivery system. The moment something feels new, your brain wakes up. 5. The visible streak. Your brain is wired to protect patterns once they're established. This is the psychology behind Snapchat streaks. People do irrational things to maintain them. Build a study streak that you can see. A simple calendar, a chain of X marks. Every day you study, mark it. After 5 days, your brain starts releasing dopamine just to protect the streak. Missing it starts to feel worse than continuing. You've officially flipped the script. Now your brain is motivated not to stop. Here's the truth nobody wants to say. Social media companies have spent billions of dollars engineering your dopamine system against you. They hired neuroscientists, behavioral psychologists, data scientists, all to make sure you never feel satisfied enough to stop scrolling. You were never lazy. You were outgunned. But now you understand the system. And understanding a system is the first step to beating it. You don't need to delete your apps. You don't need superhuman discipline. You just need to make your brain one simple promise. There's a reward coming. Keep going. Do that consistently, and one day you'll catch yourself choosing to study. Not because you have to, because your brain finally learned that studying feels good. That's not motivation. That's neuroscience working for you.
If this hit different, drop a comment. Which of these 5 techniques are you trying first? And if you want to know how to build a full dopamine-based study routine from scratch, comment dopamine video so I will make the video on it, and subscribe so you don't miss it.